Good boy. Let's go. Oh, good go. Good girl, Maggie. Come on, Bill. We should put Levi's horn cam on. Whoa! Every once in a while, Levi will push me. I don't think he means to do it. I think he just bumps me when he slows down. A little bit steep, but not scary. Levi, you can't push me like that. You're gonna make me fall. Nice. Levi. This is a fun little creek bed to hike down. We have made it to the creek. And it looks like either people or animals are going up and over here, so I'm gonna follow that. Come on, puppies, let's go. We'll just see what we can find. Cool ponderosa. As the goats run over me. Maggie likes it. We should get that goat cam set back up. Well, let's just keep going. I might go up over this hill. Woo! Now we're up here. Cool to be back down by the creek. Ho! Yeah. Wow. So cool. I wish I could cross again. Or maybe I can right there. Looks like a good spot. Pretty awesome. Well, we run into this fence, but there is a gate. Even though several creeks have come together, the creek itself almost seems to be getting smaller. Yeah, not much water's coming out of that one. Very pretty. Maybe I'll walk up it just a little ways. That is such a beautiful spot. I gotta see if I can get a picture here. Beautiful little green valley right here. It just looks really fun to camp in, so I'm gonna find a spot and maybe cook us up some dinner. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere now, but I'm gonna camp right behind those trees, tucked in there. And I should have good shade as the sun goes down, so I think it's gonna be perfect. I don't know how much I'm gonna need the saw. Lots of wood laying around. I like this chunky kind of wood like this. Yeah, no problem. No problem for the jack lure. My stick's not holding up though. Ah, my stick's no good. Set up my camp kitchen. I've got the shade of this rock as well as some shelter from the breeze. The Firebox pack table, the Firebox Freestyle. I didn't bring all the parts. I brought an assortment of fire sticks. The stove itself folded into its 8-panel setup, so all I have to do is open it up. I also brought the fire grate and one grill. I like to do these ends first, and then the fire grate holds it into its position. Short ones here on these edges, just like that. I like these in the center. I like them going out in a V pattern. And then I can run, you know, my grill almost anywhere. But I did bring a plate and a cutting board. On one of these side pockets, I've got my dish soap and my dish cloth, avocado oil. So I've got a lot of stuff in here. This is a tall windscreen. This is kind of a small, I've got stuff in here like my headlamp, pocket bellows, bank line, diamond sharpening, mom stuff. This is a salve, a couple things of glues, you know, like Advil and Tylenol and, you know, sleep aid. This is deodorant, electrical tape. You really can fit a ton of stuff in here. Sandy Jack from Jack Lure Knives made this knife for me. Just a beautiful custom handmade knife. I've had it for years. I love it. Really special to me. And then I have a saw in here. And then this is my cook kit that I consider to be kind of minimal. You know how I like to cook, but this includes the coffee kit. I've got the 750 pot, and then I've got the box pot. So between those two pots, I should be able to cook pretty much anything. And I did bring the cooking stone. Let's open up this front pocket. This is where I've kind of got my kitchen organized. I've got my breakdown spatula. Here's its handle. It's freshly loaded with Hakata spice right at your fingertips when you're cooking. It's perfect. Got the Firebox folding chef knife. Nice and sharp, ready to go. I do have an onion and some garlic to chop. Then I have my utensils. I've got a spoon, a spork, and a fork. And then I have the nylon connector to connect any two of these together to create tongs. So I've got a pretty efficient little kitchen set here for backpacking. It's pretty fun. I also have our micro salt and pepper grinder. Front little pouch. I've got the two lids for the box pot and the 750 bush pot, some spare Hakata spice, and then I have some parchment paper. Let's go ahead and put the table together. Hi, Maggie May. And our table is set up. Get this fire started with some of these red pine needles. Cleared them all away from the fire. Oh yeah, they're burning good. Yep. Stack up some firewood. I kind of want to get some hot coals built up, so I'm gonna, whoops, put that fire right out. That's what I'm gonna do. Push everything off to the one side. Prepare my steak with salt. Try to make it taste as good as I can. So I'm going to salt it really good. And then I'm going to put avocado oil on it. Running around all by itself, which is nice. And put that salted and oiled side down. let's just move that a little further away from the flames. We want it to cook very slowly. I'm not in any kind of hurry tonight. Quite a bit of salt. Help keep the steak moist and kind of seal in all that flavor. It's very hot on the other side. That's why I say it's moving a little faster than I would like. But I think we're still okay. Yeah, let's get that side going for a little while. Avocado oil in the bottom. This fire is so nice, it's just all hot coals. Let's see what's going on here with the onions. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn the heat up a little bit, I guess, and maybe a little bit more avocado oil. Increase our heat output quite a bit. Rotate our steak. Let's kind of move this end. Move in. I don't want to burn my garlic. And I've got some mushrooms as well I'm going to put in there. Move those onions and garlic onto my plate. And so that when I put the mushrooms in, the onions and garlic won't be at the bottom where they'll burn. And then I can put them back in. But they're caramelized enough, and then they'll cook a little bit more with the mushrooms. But I want to get all these little bits out because it's the little bits that burn the easiest. Be careful with these chef knives, they're mighty sharp. And set it right here. Oh yeah, it's still pink, but it's not red. I think it's kind of a nice medium rare all over. I think it's probably good. These mushrooms are starting to sweat now. We've got Junie taking a nap. You taking a nap? We got Maggie waiting for steak, because she's just got to have some. Billy boy chewing his cud. And we've got Levi. We've got our cooking project over there under the rock. If our beans are done, we can eat. Ooh, not quite.
A few moments later.
Let's try these beans again. Gotta be getting close. Yeah, they are done. Those are good. Go drain these beans real quick. Put a little bit of butter in there. Yeah, mix that butter around. When you can hear the plate sizzling, then you know you got it hot. Alright, so there's our beans. Look at that. A little bit of salt on my beans. Yeah, what the heck, a little bit on everything. And then I like quite a bit of pepper. Look at that. Ooh, perfect medium rare. Very nice. Let's try to get an everythinger bite. Little beans, little beef, little mushrooms and onions. Wow, that turned out great. That beef is delicious. Wow. I'm gonna try using this table as a TV tray kind of thing. See if it'll just sit right here on my lap. That would be awesome. Protects me from the hot plate. Wow, that's good. Perfection. Oh, my fire got going real good. Should have some nice hot coals from that. Good girl, Jim. Good girl. Up, up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You are so patient. Good girl. Good dog. Good catch. Good girl. I'm going to go ahead and put the cooking stone in, and then I'm going to try to get one of these parchment papers to kind of fit in here okay. Let's see how this goes. This is no origami right here. This is sloppy. This is me just kind of smashing everything into place. It's not going to be pretty. Well, they don't really fit, but I forced them. This is cream. I don't want to get too carried away with the cream or it makes it take forever to cook. Butter. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm just going to kind of smash the paper down. Put my tongs together. We'll just put these big old hot coals on here. Let's do the hot side down. Alright, let's see if those hot coals are gonna do it for us. And we'll just let that work. You can see our shadows are getting long. I picked a spot to put my bed. I chose to put it kind of behind and under these pine trees right here. And then hopefully those trees will be in a really good alignment to put me in the shade so I won't have to pack up in the direct sunlight. So we're at about 20 minutes. Ooh, look at that. That's actually really pretty. That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Look how big it's getting. I think I'm just going to give it maybe another 10 minutes. Can never be too warm. Okay, I can smell it quite a bit, which I hope I didn't let it go too long because it does smell a little, I don't know, toasty. Let's see if I can move the lid. It's gonna move the lid over there. Ooh, it did get a little toasty on top, but not too bad. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna pull the whole thing out. I'm just gonna set it right here. Oh yeah, man, that turned out awesome. Look at that. We may not have an oven, but we have a box pot. I'm excited. This is cream cheese frosting that my daughter Emma made for me. Oh, still just like a little bit chewy. Oh wow, that is good. Look at that. It's fully cooked, but it's still super moist. Probably all that cream I put in there. There's a hummingbird that keeps screaming by. Look at that beautiful stuff. We should just do this, do each bite. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wow, that's so good. The bottom is just a teeny bit crunchy. Oh man, so good. Look at that. Bon appetit. Wow, that's so good. We need to go for a walk and work off some of that food I just ate. Holy smokes. I'm stuffed. You guys want to go for a walk? It's hard to do it with one hand. There you go. There you go. Come on, boys. Let's go the other direction this time. Go down this little creek. It's so pretty. Oh, look at that. Wow. Even the goats seem excited. They're like, what's going on? What's so cool? There she goes. Like I said, Abby normal. She sure is pretty though. All right, you passed. Here she comes. This is good. She needs the exercise. Maybe she'll settle down tonight. Woo! Peeled out. Good morning. I'm gonna start this fire, get some water on for coffee, and start making my breakfast. There's a lot of fuel in those pine needles. Let's set up some bacon to cook from the radiant heat of the fire. I've never tried bacon this way. I've done steaks. There's a lot of fat that's going to be dripping, but the fire will be off to the side, so hopefully it won't flare up. You want some of that? You seem to like it. What about you, Bill? You like the coffee? Like the ends of my bacons are starting to get a little bit crispy. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Ooh, yeah. Looks like it's gonna work great. Even there underneath where there's no other wood or hot coals, the bacon fat itself is starting to ignite. So I might have to do some management here. This bacon is going to start cooking a lot faster than I want it to if I let that get out of control. I might just have to pick up this whole thing and just give it a minute. Yeah, the ground is on fire right there. Let's just move it over here. Coffee time. I'm gonna make biscuits and gravy. That over here in this corner. This is sausage that I cooked at home and added a bunch of flour into so that it would make roux. And this will thicken up my gravy, but I still have a big chunk of cinnamon roll left over. That's gonna be good. That's dessert. Set it up here on this rock. I'm gonna get another piece of my parchment paper out. My wife can't do that. She hates that part. So these are small biscuits, so I'm just gonna kind of pile them in there. I don't think it really matters if they're biscuit shaped or not. I don't want to come apart. Well, that's 5 biscuits. That should be enough. Our fire is down pretty much just to hot coals. Which is perfect. There's some good ones there. Get a little flame going. We still have bacon to finish and gravy to make. Some of this bacon is getting a little crispy. That piece is almost ready to eat. Perfect. We just need to finish this bacon and get that gravy thick. I'm gonna put one of these chunks right there. And while all that works, I'm just going to sip on my coffee and eat my cinnamon roll. That's what I'm talking about. Sip on my delicious, fresh brewed, fresh ground coffee. Well, that's living. You can just see the little sizzle going on there. Radiant heat is a lot softer, mellower heat. Never underestimate the power of a flame. You know, a flame is way hotter than hot coals or being next to the flame. Now I'm starting to get some flaring from this bacon fat. Let's take a look at our gravy, see if it's starting to move. It's definitely getting hot. Let's just see if I can get a glimpse at my biscuits. Ooh, look at that. They're already brown. Oh, they look wonderful. Wow. Let me see if I can get a closer look. I might be finished. Wow, look at those. I think they're done. Let me just pull out the whole parchment paper. See how brown it is. Oh yeah, my biscuits are done. Look at that. Beautiful biscuits. Holy smokes. And look at the bottoms. They're perfect. Oh, that's gonna make wonderful biscuits and gravy. We'll just put them right there. And our gravy's doing just fine. Nice and slow is the way to go. It's getting there. It's almost thick enough. Looks pretty good, really. Quite a bit of salt. I love pepper. Let's taste it. Maybe just a teeny bit more salt. Our bacon is looking good. That's just about there. And the sun's coming up. It's a beautiful morning. Everything is ready and all at the same time. It couldn't be more perfect. Let's set some of this stuff off to the side. Oh, look at that beautiful bacon. I just want to warm up my plate because it's over here ice cold. Meanwhile, I can crack open my biscuits. A little more than I need for sure. Get our beautiful sausage gravy on there. Piping hot. Look at that. Oh, plate's hot. Maggie wants some of this. That's her stomach growling over there. And we've got our bacon. Breakfast is served. Look at that. Now that's a breakfast made for a king right there. Holy smokes. Oh, beautiful breakfast. Hi, Junie. Yes, I still see you. Well, I've just finished my breakfast, and the sun is just now starting to hit hard. So my bed is still in the shade, as planned, so far that's working. It's a beautiful morning. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The last of the biscuits and gravy. And there's its brother. It still lives. I've got everything else packed up, and I just need to do a little reclamation on my campfire. I'm gonna put it down in this trench I dug. And it is still just a little bit warm. Watch out, Maggie. Time to get hiking. Nice work, Bill. Yay for Junie! A little dog.